Hello all, this is the fourth and final video from my French trip, and as you know from the last video, we are traveling away from Avignon. We made a short stop first on our way to Roquefort in a small Renaissance era town, and I absolutely loved this, guys. It was so cute. And they said they have Renaissance fairs there in the summer, and I would absolutely love to go to one day, and this is the perfect town to have this. And I know, I'm going off about the architecture again, but just look at this. It really captures the historical essence of this town and the fact that most of these are still the original walls, and I just think that's so amazing that these pieces of history are still here for us to be able to be awestruck by. While we were here, we also were able to take a small hiking trail up to a windmill, and I'd actually never seen a windmill like this in person before, and this day I got to. And I loved the hiking. It was so beautiful, the view, just look at that. But it was a little bit scary to hike up there because there were a little bit of drop-offs, but I got over my fear of heights for that one at least. It's very windy, but it's cute. We were then on our way to Rockport again. So we were actually able to tour an underground cave of where Rockport makes their famous blue cheese, but they did ask us not to film because it is a private facility, so not to post or film or put anything online. And so I didn't get any footage of that, but I did get some footage of the outside and the scenery, which was also very beautiful. I wrote my name in the light dusting of snow to leave my mark, even though it melted away eventually. And I know I'm probably going to pronounce this one wrong, so please forgive me in advance, but this is the Mailloux Viaduct, and this is actually one of the world's tallest bridges, and we were able to go over it, but look at the view of it at sunset. I could not stop taking pictures of this bridge. It is so beautiful. And I believe our tour guide said it was only held up by 9 or either 6 pillars, which was a very architectural feat. Our bus driver was kind enough to pull over and let us film and take pictures of it outside of the bus. And we then made it to our hotel, where we would only be staying for one night, and then the next day we will be making our way back to Paris. We then woke up bright and early for our 7-hour drive back to Paris to get to the airport. And this is us about to be going over the Viaduct Bridge, and it was hard to film, but we were super high up, you could even see the clouds, and we were able to take a detour and see a looking point from the bridge, since you can't really see the bridge while you're on the bridge, but look how high this is, guys. This is insane. Trekking up another mountain. You can hear my breathing. I'm out of breath from how far we walked up. We walked up from that little area down there. And it is so cold right now. It's not the same on video as it is in person.
No, none of these pictures I have are like nearly.
Walking back down the hill we just came up. And there's the bridge. Woohoo! And during the travel, we were able to pass by and stop at a few rest areas for food and snacks. And this is where I got to try my first galette, and I got some macaroni and cheese too. And then I got really excited about this coffee/hot chocolate vending machine, and then a Haribo push pop. But I got a white hot chocolate from this vending machine, and it was honestly probably the best hot chocolate I had while I was there. And then we were finally back in Paris again for our last stay, and we stayed in a hotel near the airport, and it was space themed. I actually made a TikTok about it, and it was so cute. Like, I love space themed stuff. I'm a very space and ocean themed kind of aesthetic gal, so this was right up my alley. And we did have to take a self-COVID test, but luckily everybody was COVID free and everybody got to go home and nobody was quarantined in France. And then we had our last dinner of the night, and then we were up and Adam to the airport the next morning. That's kind of funny though, it's kind of a vibe.
Pour respecter la distance de sécurité d'1 mètre entre les voyageurs.
Your attention please.
And this time we were able to see much more of the Paris airport than when we had first gotten there, and it was actually a whole experience. It was very mall-like, and there was so much to do to shop. Like, there were even Gucci stores. Your kids' shirts, and they don't have my size, even an extra large, and I'm sad, but Avengers in Paris. This is so cute. If anyone lives in Paris and knows where I can get like a kid's extra large or an adult small, one of those Avengers in Paris shirts, let me know and send one to me. I will pay you for it. And I got 2 more white hot chocolates out of a vending machine because I don't know when or if I will be back to Paris. And our flight was pretty empty, so we pretty much got the whole plane to ourselves. have the whole row to myself. So this was by far the best flight experience I had ever had because I actually got to lay down on a plane to rest, and I was so excited about it. I didn't have to worry about cramping up or getting any shoulders or having to get out to go to the bathroom. It was perfect. This is where I was filming. Actually, this is over South Carolina according to the flight map, so. We did hit some pretty bad turbulence on the way back, which I kind of captured here. I actually got pretty nervous for turbulence on a plane. I usually don't, but I was actually pretty nervous, and later I found out my mom said we had flown through a storm. She was tracking our flight. And we finally arrived in Miami, where we actually had a 4-hour layover.
Oh god. This will be in the gag reel. Caroline's just not having it.
I was very excited to end up getting some food. I, at this point, was very sniffly and very sick, and I ended up having a sinus infection, so I just was not having it at this point. I just wanted to be at home in my bed. But I was lucky enough to get a window seat, and the views from this plane at night are so gorgeous. And with that, we landed in Charlotte and we're ready to take a bus all the way back to Spartanburg. Thank you for watching my final Adventures in France video. I hope you enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed filming and making it. I hope to be able to go back to Europe and across the sea again. But until then, thank you and have a great day.